That's why you can actually see this. Because you can't, the so-called white man, or even 2/3 of Israel, can't hide the word. All right? That's what the Lord really gave us the power and authority to come out and teach. Right? Because if we wasn't set up by the Most High, you wouldn't literally stand out here for hours and teach the gospel. You come up and battle, spiritually and verbally, anybody with the scriptures. We would have packed up day one. Right? But the Spirit of the Lord is on us, okay, to keep us out here and to keep us out. Like if you get up and go to work every day, you know you have to go into work. That's the same attitude you take when you come out here. Okay? You have to do this. You have to come out and teach every single week. Right?
Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick.
Yeah, we're not hiding the knowledge that we have. But what we know, okay, according to who we're speaking to, we ain't going to reveal everything to you in the beginning. You got to figure out what kind of level you want, all right? Because we don't want you to, if I start devouring knowledge and you start choking on it, so they got to give you a small, you got to take in the knowledge, slowly, all right?
But on a candlestick, and give it light unto all that are in the house.
And that's not the house of Israel, all right? That represents the people that are walking past and the people that see the videos, all that are in the house, right?
Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven.
All right, stop. You got a point?
Yeah, I just want to bring out a couple points in the book of Babylon of Timbuktu, written by Rudolph R. Windsor. Babylon, Timbuktu, get it from your local bookstore, Barnes & Noble, wherever they sell books, Amazon, you order it offline. A lot of the brothers who teach this word already have this book. But I'm going into chapter 4, to refute this Islam doctrine, the birth of Islam. This is page 45. Chapter 4, page 45, right at the top. It says, when Muhammad was born, many Arabs were still worshiping the sun, stars, spirits, and idols. The Arabs possessed 360 idols, one for each day of the year. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna jump down to here to just give you a little background of Muhammad, his little history. Jump down to the bottom. It says, after Muhammad became a camel driver, and what do Arabs do? They eat camels. Well, he was a camel driver at this time. All right, after Muhammad became a camel driver, he traveled to remote and intriguing lands and led his caravans to Persia, Syria, Egypt, transacting business with merchants of every kind. And on his business trips, he met Jews. And that's really us, the Israelites. The Christians, really the Christians are the Israelites, and members of other sects. He interrogated them concerning the tenets of their religions. Really, religion really go back to worship, meaning their belief system. He frequented the environment of the Jews and their rabbis, meaning their masters in the law, mostly because they were merchants and omnipresent ethnic group. Because we was everywhere. The Lord told us one of our blessings. Israel is going to be scattered among all the earth. Because he could not read or write, his ears were attentive and keen to everything that the Jews related to him. Muhammad learned and extracted much from the Jewish religion and compounded it with new religion, Islam. So the whole Islam doctrine is based off of the Israelites' heritage. You know what I mean? It's all based off of us. And this book right here is the guy bringing it out here. I'm gonna jump to another point on the next page. Here's another page. So what Muhammad did was he took the doctrine of the Israelites' belief system and brought it to his people, which it was all funded by our people anyway, trying to destabilize the Arabs because they had a strong merchant cities among the Middle East. All right, okay, jump at the top, page 47. It says, this fact alone helped Muhammad to inspire in the Arabs the feeling of nationalism and racial pride, because they have read in the Hebrew scripture that Ishmael was to become a great nation. So the Arabs that was literate among our people, they knew in the Bible that Genesis had mentioned their nation, Ishmael, as to be a great nation, but not the chosen people. So when you jump down to the bottom, one more point. Actually, I started here, right here. 47 again. Muhammad masterminded the first stage of revolution by undermining and discrediting prevalent established beliefs and customs and questioning other political, social, and religious institutions. Muhammad attacked the merchants and rulers in Mecca who employed the well of Ishmael and the Kaaba temple for monetary gain. Not only did he speak out against adultery idolatry, but also against gambling and drunkenness, because he spoke against wine enterprises in the city of Taif. Muhammad was compelled to leave the city, but Muhammad came after Christ. The Lord already came in and had that same attitude about drunkenness. That's in our law and the scriptures about idol worshiping. So he was trying to instill those values and belief systems in his people, because he was brought up by the Jewish rabbis, which were the Israelites. And then jump down right here. Actually, we just go right here to the point of the last page, 49, not to hold it up too much, but page 49. It says, Muhammad tried to construct his religion closely as he could after Jewish religion, meaning the Israelites' worship or our heritage. He favored the Jews. He favored the Jews by accepting many of their laws and traditions. That's why you got Muslims, they don't eat pork, but they still eat shrimp. But if they really was keeping our law, they wouldn't eat shrimp either. They understand that anything in the sea without fins and scales you're not supposed to eat. But they embrace the pork part, but they don't embrace the other part. And they eat camel, and that's against our law too. We can bring that out in Leviticus chapter 11. All right. It says he favored the Jews by accepting many of their laws and traditions, meaning their some are high holy days. It's gonna get into that. When the Jews refused to be converted, he commanded his followers to stop turning to the holy city, Jerusalem, in prayer, but rather to turn to the city of Mecca. He changed the Jewish Yom Kippur, which is the Day of Atonement or fast day, which he had accepted for a month of Ramadan. And you know about Ramadan, they don't really fast for a whole day from evening to evening. Yeah, but it's probably start like what? Daytime all the way to night, then you eat. But in the Day of Atonement, the Israelites don't eat for over basically 24 hours, a whole day. But the Muslims, they only keep it like what, 14 hours, if that.
When the sun comes up and ends when the sun goes down.
All right, it comes up with the sun, so that's like what, from 6 to like 8 o'clock at night, and then they'll eat again. That's like 14 hours, man. That's not, but us, it's from evening to evening, which equate to about 24 hours. So they was actually, influenced by our law, but not even keeping it to a T, because they're not the people of the Lord. Okay? He was freestyling it. Okay, the Day of Atonement or fast, which he accepted for a month of Ramadan, Muhammad changed the Jewish Sabbath from Saturday to Friday, which that's another point to get into, but that's another time. We have another parallel with Christianity. In the 4th century, the church changed the Sabbath to Sunday and reorganized its calendar to make Easter separate of Passover. Like Christianity, also Muhammad included in his Bible, the Quran, accusations concerning the Jews. Nevertheless, the Quran glorifies many biblical personalities. In order to win the pagans into the church, Christianity adopted many barbaric customs and traditions, meaning the Easter is crap, that's sun worship, meaning our people was going off with that sun worship. They started adopting in Easter and instead of keeping the Passover, they was keeping Easter and Sunday worship. Likewise, Muhammad, to gain the loyalty of the pagan Arabs,